Previously on the Massive Action Movement Show.
We trying to get Will to do is throw an event that's over here. I got so tired of the traditional models of success that I had this crazy idea that I would document everything. In 2017, Will Powell, he made a prominent declaration. I never really regained my confidence in like traditional education. I was determined to get out there and find out what really created success. I started 2 companies at the time, 2 film companies, and the last of them being PKG Synchronized Pictures, and it went down in a nosedive. I'm going to start doing YouTube videos. What's up, travelers? This is Prinston Hicks from the Cineverse. Everything you'll be watching from this point in is a journey inside. Over the course of the next couple weeks, you'll be watching everything that we did. Because this year on Massive Action Movement Show, we're taking you where you've never been before. What's up? It's 2017. I'm out here with my boy Will Powell. We're about to head to some type of training meeting for Super Bowl Sunday. But I want to welcome you back to the Massive Action Movement Show. Let's go. So I want to officially welcome you to the Massive Action Movement Show. This is going to be a recount of all the stuff that we went through building this company from scratch. Look, my goal is to take people from broke to boss, to show them that you can do this no matter who you are. And just through my journey, you can see the stuff we went through. We came off an amazing year in 2016. Like, we just threw like one of the biggest New Year's Eve parties in the city.
How y'all doing? I'm Mr. New Year's Eve. At least that's what they call it.
It was a crazy week because it was Will's birthday. And he always does it big for his birthday. So we had a private penthouse party.
She's like, wait, I gotta fix my birthday. We're out here living life. I appreciate everybody who's out here celebrating with us.
Come on, like that 9%. Let's do it.
I would like to propose a toast.
To what?
More life.
Now, this week, we had a lot to do this. We had to meet, we had 2 meetings about the Super Bowl. One with this event we're doing called 5150. The guys we're working with, they rented out this big art museum to throw like an upscale event during Super Bowl week. And also the venue we've been working with, we were bringing down multiple celebrities on different days during Super Bowl. This was going to be crazy. And it was the first time that I was working with an event this big, so I was excited to do something for Super Bowl because we're releasing Will Powell's documentary about his life. He had this documentary where he was a tale where he had talked about his entire life, his struggles, his backgrounds, his ups and downs. And we produced this thing ourselves, and I was excited to get it out, and we're gonna do a launch premiere to show everybody the documentary for the first time. So I was a little bit nervous about putting that work out there. You know, I have a background in filmmaking, so I was like, hey shit, why don't we just do a documentary about our life? And that's more interesting for a company than just, hey, you know, this is our story. Why don't we show people the story? Also this week, we had another event Will was doing. So there's like 3 or 4 events we were doing this week, and one was called Black and Bougie. It was another big event, you know, upscale crowd, people for like collegiate people, all those people coming down, really solid social network group he's working with on this. They do big events in the city. They got this big event they call Expose. They do big events in the city, and Will was working with them on this, and this promised to be another event, but this was all within the same week. And also, I had to do the Massive Action Talks. I was doing my first seminar this week. I was a little bit nervous to get up there and talk in front of people, but you know, I was ready for the challenge. So the first thing we had to do this week, we had to meet with a group of guys that we're working with about the art museum, the 5150 event. We were hiring all the bottle girls and getting the staff together for the event because we do an event like this, you want to bring in a lot of bottle girls. You know, you want to bring around a lot of pretty girls to promote. That's what really gets people excited about the event. And I mean, people aren't coming to see me. I mean, of course, you know, you got your promotion, you got your marketing you put out there.
To make money, but I'm actually coming here to...
We're meeting with them to help them recruit some bottle girls for this event.
Promote the event and make sure.
Now, every time we meet, I got my good friend Tim. Every time we meet with this guy's absolute character, love working with him.
Ladies, let me put my glasses on. What are y'all waiting on? You need your money, you need it today. JJ Wentworth, come here in this hot tub and I'm spending this money.
It's hilarious, just fun to work with. He's crazy, like him and Will out there playing, joking around, and shit was just hilarious.
Prinston, you got the win. No? So who got the win?
Will. I may be able to procure a couple of ladies,
okay,
who need financial aid. Financial aid?
We can work that out. They don't need to have financial aid. What they need is a grant. This money is their money. The money we're gonna throw is gonna be your money, untaxed dollars.
So the meeting was fine. We met with the girls, and we got a good staff of people we would be working with for 5150, and it was looking good as far as, you know, everything moving to the Super Bowl.
That documentary is about to change nightlife forever. And just to be a part of that, I'm ready for it.
Immediately after leaving that, we had to go and start working on this documentary. Now, me and Will spent the next maybe 3 or 4 days working on the documentary, and the documentary was like crazy. There was a lot of work. So, you know, we had to edit, we had to go film.
Hey, what's up, guys? Behind the scenes right now, the Nightlife Architect, true story. First time I ever told this story. Not even supposed to be filming. We had the gallery, but fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway. Let's get it.
We had to mix and master. We had to put it all together. Prinston of the Nightlife Architect, take 1. I even did a little cameo in there. I did a little voiceover work. Maybe you could tell if it's me.
He had it all. Money, status, women. But he didn't know that he was headed for a vicious downward spiral. Tonight, we take a look at willpower.
Amidst all this, Will was still promoting for Black and Bougie, so we're trying to finish the documentary. He's literally at my house, and we're editing. It's like we're not getting any sleep. He's sending out stuff. He's promoting.
What the documentary about to do?
What? What about to do? Finna go ham.
He's texting. He's on Eventbrite. He's doing all these type of things. I'm over here editing. We're going back and forth. He's giving me his notes on what he thinks and his ideas on the documentary. So we're putting in a lot of work. We're up like days straight with no sleep at this point. Black and Bougie was the day before the premiere, so we got together, half tired, half like dead sleep. We get up the day before, we go to Black and Bougie, and you know, we have fun. We turn up at the event. It was a big success. We brought a lot of people out. Then shortly after that, we leave straight from there. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when we get home, and we go right back to editing. So we still haven't gotten any sleep, and we're cutting it close.
Man, guys, another day we added, taking a bunch of action. Just left Black and Bougie at engine room tonight. It was crazy, it was lit, very sexy, very classy. Now we back at it, still working on a documentary. And we're releasing a trailer today, so we had to stay up all night. We had to finish this so we can get this to you.
We maybe crashed out for like an hour or so, but then we woke back up, finished it. I started putting together the final mix and master. So, just finished up editing here. Just did a mix and master. This has been like a 48-hour project, like 48 literal hours. Not like we've been working on this for like 48 hours.
Longer than that, man, longer than that.
I'm saying over the course of the 5 days we've been working on this, about 48 hours. Crashed a couple times, fell asleep. Had to go do meetings. We had to go do a meeting with all the bottle girls for Super Bowl. So it's been crazy this week. Massive action talks this week, so we've been having a bunch of work. But this is the real entrepreneurship life, not the fairy tale, the fantasy. It's the real shit. So I created a poster. We created all kind of stuff for the event to put it out there, and we created this little teaser trailer that got people really excited about the event.
He had it all.
I had it all. I had everything.
Money,
I had girls, I had cars, I had a penthouse in the Galleria.
status,
I was whooping niggas for a pizza and give me
women. Unknown to him, he was headed for a vicious downward spiral.
I end up getting caught up in some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Tonight, we take a look at William Harwell on Confessions of a Nightlife Architect, The Rise of Willpower.
We also launched it simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook, so people could go watch it there. So you can kind of engage with us and watch the documentary as we were watching it. You can kind of watch it together with us.
Right now we're cutting it close, getting ready to release.
We got about an hour to get to the premiere of the Nightlife Architect, Professional Nightlife Architect. It's gonna be crazy tonight. But this is what it comes down to. We've been working since what time this morning? 5 o'clock this morning. It's a real entrepreneurship. So about to get ready to get there tonight. It's gonna be crazy. We'll see you at the premiere. So we're rushing out the house. We're cutting big clothes. We're putting up the last uploads and getting it ready and scheduling the post on Facebook so it goes out the same time.
We almost there, guys. We almost there, just waiting on this video to upload. Then we're leaving the house and headed to the premiere. Running a little late, but fuck it.
We race out the house. We get outside. And now we just finished up editing. Cutting it close. A couple hours. But we're heading over there right now. About to go take some massive action as usual. What time it is. Wheels. This premiere is gonna be lit.
And it's about to
crazy, dog. Fucking nervous. People calling me, people Instagramming me and shit. This premiere is about to be fucking crazy, man. We put in like 48 hours of work, stayed up all night, had events, had to make shit happen. But we still did it, man. It took a bunch of action.
Now, I admit, being a bit nervous putting it out. I don't know what it is about when you make a film or when you make anything, even like this show right here. Like, you put it out, it may be good, but when you put it out, you still think, man, people are probably gonna think this is shit. But when I put it out, I was like nervous. I couldn't even sit in the front with everybody else. I'm sitting in the back, like just completely nervous about what the response is gonna be. Turns on, everybody watches it. And to my surprise, everybody's completely and fully engaged. Like, people are like, oh my God, this is amazing, it's crazy. Like people are just watching this like it's the real deal. People come to me after, he's like, man, you put this together, man. That was professional. Will, you killed it on the public speaking and your story. I didn't know that about you.
I think it was a positive time to get a better outlook of Will. See some of the ups and downs.
I love to see his struggle from beginning to the end. Because at the end, he conquered it. He went through his ups and downs.
Great speaking, great production. Everything was amazing.
And a lot of people became more engaged and it gained a lot of exposure. I think the first day we put it up, we got like 1,500 views on Facebook, and that's like crazy for the level we're at right now. You know, 1,500 like first day, so a bunch of people watch it. People were calling the wheel, like going crazy about the documentary. I think what people understand is that we do a lot of this stuff ourselves. So I'm making a show like this to show you that we're coming from the bottom. It's not like we're not making any excuses. We just get out there, we learn what we have to learn, and we make it happen. The premiere was an absolute success. Finished the premiere, the response was crazy. Everybody loved it. Great job, put a lot of work in. So, you know, more work to do this week. Massive Action Talks on Friday. So come check it out. And of course, I'm starting back filming my weekly videos on Wednesday. Check it out. About to go meet up with Will, go do some filming and some shooting. But it's crazy how sometimes, you know, when it gets to raining and shit, people be like, well, the day's done. But you know me, about to go out here and take some massive action. So a typical week for me is I get up and I film every Wednesday. And I got this thing, I call it Massive Action Extended Play. Massive Action Movement Show Extended Play, which is long form versions of the videos where I kind of talk about different topics of entrepreneurship, the mentality side of stuff. Because I think, you know, people always talk about these techniques and strategies like that's the end all be all. Like that's all you need to be successful. But really it comes down more to mindset and mentality. So that was Wednesday. We're going out to film how to not be defeated by success. What if you could have that mindset? What if you could always make the right decision, make the right choice when it comes to solving a problem, overcoming adversity, or facing challenges? Well, in this video, that's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a practical mindset that you can use in order to overcome challenges, adversity, and no matter what comes up, you'll be able to make shit happen. It's Prinston Hicks coming to you from the Cineverse, and I'm about to show you what it means to be defeated by success. So many people, you might see like rappers or artists or something like that, or anybody who's doing any profession, you know, they start off strong, but then all of a sudden they start winning back to back and their work starts to suffer because, you know, they've been defeated by their own success. And if you want to be somebody who's consistent over a long period of time, you can't be defeated by success. So that's something I wanted to talk about today.
Get ready to set up, start shooting right now. Got the camera set up. Y'all don't really get to see the behind the ssines. About to record a video today about what it means to be defeated by success. So you can check this out. This is gonna be coming quick.
So we're out there filming. I hadn't filmed in a while because we just did the year in review a while back. And I took about 4 weeks off to kind of get, not 4 weeks off my business, but just 4 weeks off the videos because I wanted to get all my processes and systems in order to make sure that I can put out this content consistently and bring it to you. So just finished recording the new video format. But you know what's crazy? How people, when they bullshit, they try to be like, oh, we was bullshitting or whatever, right? We was bullshitting. Yeah, you was bullshitting. That's crazy. Look. Hey, you already seen, if you watch my Snapchat, you know I'm up 5 o'clock every morning taking fucking action. You haven't been up 5 o'clock lately. I haven't, because I've been doing systems. You've been bullshit. So we working on your documentary. But anyway, this has been a hell of a week. Crazy, we just got through done filming. And bullshitting? Motherfuckers are bullshitting. We also had to do another meeting about Super Bowl with the venue we've been working with that we just threw the big New Year's Eve party at. Now, we're supposed to be having some stuff for Super Bowl, but for some reason, when we got there, there was a whole nother group there coming down for Super Bowl. So seems a little bit suspicious to us at the time. We don't know really what's gonna come at us. So we're just kind of taking a wait and see method. Long day, just got back, filming, at a Super Bowl meeting with Will. Some shit looks like it's going down when it comes to the Super Bowl weekend. But we're not really sure what's going on with the venue. So with all this being done, it's a crazy week. The week has been hectic already. And to cap it off, I was having my first big seminar, the Massive Action Talks.
So right now it's about 12 o'clock. I'm getting ready to get everything together for tomorrow. So I'm getting my camera, getting my tripod, charging up all the cameras, getting all the batteries for the sound equipment, and getting ready for the Massive Action Talks tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.
I had to get the systems and processes in order to make sure the seminar is organized. So I set up late night, building like systems and processes, how this works, if somebody's working the door, what are they supposed to do, getting all the jobs, getting all the, how the seminar would run, the content, stayed up doing all that.
I'm just going over the last little parts of the seminar and the processes and systems to make sure it runs smoothly. It's a big part of making sure that, the seminar is just not some bullshit when you come where wandering around, not knowing what the hell you're doing.
I didn't have a ride the day of, so I had to take an Uber. And this may sound funny, it may sound crazy, but this is actually my first time taking an Uber.
So right now I'm getting ready to head out. First seminar, just called the Uber, so it should be here in a second. So I'm about to head to the first Massive Action Talks.
I got a chance to reflect, just kind of be alone with my thoughts.
Just got an Uber.
Accountant credential. CMAs earn the certification by passing a two-part exam.
So
relevant
let's
to
get it.
accounting.
All right, take it easy.
Thank you.
All right.
I had to get to the venue early because the way the venue works is they don't set it up for you, so you have to kind of get there early and set it up yourself.
Oh, just got here. And yeah, getting ready to get set up.
A lot of people might think, yeah, you gotta set it up. Don't you hate setting up the stuff? But I actually like it. It just feels like I'm doing the work, right? Putting boots on the ground, putting my elbows in the mud and really making it happen.
So as you can see, I pretty much got everything set up. But it is raining. It's raining pretty hard outside.
This guy came in, he was talking about this story that he heard, a famous motivator, Les Brown, he's talking about how he had a seminar, we didn't have that many people, and he's like, you gotta give people like everything. You gotta give people, no matter if it's one person in that room, two people in that room, you have to give them everything. And that's a lesson that I learned that day. It's like, I realized I don't care how many people show up, I don't care if nobody shows up, I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it everything. So, after that, I was relieved. Everybody started showing up, people started pouring in, and it was an excellent seminar. So after I left school, I went through 6 years of hardships. And that time I read over 272 books. I experimented with different stuff. And I even had a business partner which me and him, we severed ties because we saw things different as far as how the business is supposed to be run. It was really enlightening to see where this company is going and everything that we can build just by taking action. A big thing I want you to remember with all this stuff, and a big reason I make this show, and I guess I just kind of give my thoughts on this week. There was so much going on this week, and there's a lot we didn't think that was going to get done. We were rushing, we were motoring, we were up late nights. We didn't know if we were going to be able to get everything done. Like some stuff we had to do at the last minute, but like I said, this is the life we chose. We're entrepreneurs. We choose to get out there, and a lot of people, they're saying, oh, I can't be successful because, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the skills, I don't have the talent. We don't have any of that stuff either. But really what it comes down to is being willing to put in the work. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, and the reason I've made this show, and the reason I kind of give these little insights is to tell you that if you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur, you're going to have to step outside the realm of what everybody else is doing. And if you're willing to take action, if you're willing to put in the effort and put in the work, if you have the right mindset about things, you can make anything happen, you can make any dream happen. You gotta be willing to take massive action. And you'll see us taking more and more massive action as you follow us on this journey more and more. So that's what it is. Keep taking action. See y'all next week.
Headed out with my boy P. Leaving the toy room.
Yeah, Super Bowl coming up, Massive Action Talks. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, and I'm leaving my mom's house just in case I thought I was lying on my documentary.
Hey, we won't be here for long.
Hey, man. Mama's out to the penthouse coming soon. Ain't that right, P?
Action Take is coming soon. Y'all watch out for the podcast. We about to launch it.
People sending me flyers right now for Super Bowl weekend, so I mean.
You know what's crazy? They always say, you living at your mama's house, but I think it's more impressive to do it from your mama's house.
You feel me?